We're very close to completing a plan to open our country, hopefully even ahead of schedule.
As many are wondering when and how states will begin to reopen, discussions and disputes about who makes that call have emerged.
The President of the United States calls the shots.
Governor DeWine was asked about how that decision will be made earlier today.
What we come up with will be an Ohio plan, and I think people are going to think it's a rational plan. I think the Trump administration will like it as well.
During his press briefing, the president reasserted that he has the power to decide how and when states reopen.
When somebody's the President of the United States, the authority is total, and that's the way it's got to be.
But many legal experts disagree. Former Ohio Lieutenant Governor and Attorney General Lee Fisher, now the Dean of the Marshall College of Law at CSU, says the federal government has limitations.
The federal government has very broad authority, but it does not, never has, and never will have total authority. And in this particular case, when you're talking about the health and safety of the citizens of a state, that is a governor's responsibility. It's not the President of the United States.
Meanwhile, the governors of 7 northeastern states are partnering up to outline how they'll begin to ease restrictions, as are 3 states out west. So what about Ohio?
I believe that whatever the public health officials advise Governor DeWine, Governor DeWine's going to follow those public health officials. That's what he's done up to now.
President Trump has stated that he's looking at as early as May 1st to restart the economy, with health experts saying the keys to safely doing so will require an increase in testing for both the virus and the antibody, as well as contact tracing. And if every governor doesn't agree with the president's timeline, Fisher says it could come down to a court ruling.
But unless the courts diverge from decades, if not centuries of law,
Will Ewick.
It's the governor's call, not the president's call.
3 News.